Now speaking on the arrest of the NLC chairman, we have Fumi Sesi, who is the NLC chairman of Lagos State, and we have Dennis Amachree, former assistant director of DSS, who will be joining us via Zoom. We're glad to have you join us.
Thank you.
All right, so let's first start, of course, with the arrest. What's your take on the arrest of the NLC president, Joe Ajaero?
Is that with me?
Yes, to you, Mr. Dennis.
Oh, okay. What's my reaction? When the state security service either arrest or invite somebody, it must be for a reason. They just don't go out and arrest people just like that. So there must be a reason behind it. And of course, apparently he was picked up at the airport. That means that his name was on the watch list. And if his name is on the watch list, sometimes it is not the DSS that is looking for him. It's another agency that is looking for him. But the DSS is the repository of all the watch-listed persons in Nigeria. So, and you can see after he was picked up, he was handed over to the NIA, which is the National Intelligence Agency. And you have to realize that the National Intelligence Agency is the security agency that deals with threats to national security that are outside Nigeria. So there might be some reasons why the NIA wants him. And I think we have to allow the due process to be followed. I'm not happy to hear about pressmen saying that he was abducted, he was this, he was kidnapped, and all those kind of stuff. We have to realize that yes, Ajaero is holding a very sensitive position, but he's not above the law. So if there is something that is complicit with, then the security agencies will deal with it at that time.
All right. I don't know if we have Fumi joining us. But well, if we don't, we carry on, Mr. Dennis, of course, as you've said, concerning the arrest. But again, reaction to, let's look at the allegations leveled against the leader, Joe Ajaero. What's your reaction to the allegations leveled against him?
What are the allegations?
Of course, treason
and because there was one that the police had some allegations about terrorism financing, which they invited him to come, and he went down to the police headquarters with his lawyers, and they talked to him, and after a while I think they allowed him to go. Now this is a different case altogether. I think we realize that. And the police might be dealing with terrorism financing, criminal offenses and stuff like that. The DSS and the NIA are dealing with more deeper security issues, and I think we have to wait for them to tell the whole public, because they will. They are not just going to arrest him incommunicado.
Okay, just so you could throw in more light, and especially as someone who has worked in the DSS, how would you advise the government to, handle this matter in a way that ensures due process is followed?
There is no advice there. The government will follow due process. The government will follow due process, and I think they are following due process. I'll tell you one thing about watch lists. A watch list is a list of people that are of security interest. They don't have to be guilty or not guilty, but they are of security interest. Now, if they are traveling, usually at the airport, they will be stopped from traveling. Some countries call it watch list. Some countries call it stop list. So it is not unique to Nigeria. And as long as they've stopped him and they've taken him to the office, they are going to, interrogate him. Now, like I mentioned to you earlier, this particular case might not be a DSS case because they are not the ones talking to him. They actually handed him over. So if the NIA has people that they want to be stopped, they can send it to the DSS. Even the police, the immigration, EFCC, NDLA, if they have people that they want to stop from traveling, they send it to the DSS, and the DSS will now watch out for those people. And when they see them, they now pick them and then transfer them to the original requester. And I think that's what they've done. They've sent them to the NIA. So the NIA will now go ahead and do their job. And then, of course, people will hear what the offense is, or maybe he's just there to help them clarify certain issues.
All right, thank you so much. That was Dennis Amachree, the former Assistant Director, DSS. Thank you so much for being a part of the news at this time. We appreciate.
Thank you for having me.
All right.